And then I wonder what it would be like if I ate 20 donuts. Now, if you haven't used the world instruments before because they're a bit overwhelming, I'm going to give you some cool tips here that are going to help you get started. The first thing you do is create a new song and choose your world instrument. We've got the Pipa, we've got the Erhu, the Koto, and the Guzheng. I'm going to give you a crash course in all four. Let's start with the Pipa. So this is a very, very cool instrument. If we tap on here, and you can see here it's set to the major pentatonic scale. Now you can change that. It does sound best in the pentatonic scale, but if you want it to just be a major scale there, you can do that. I think it sounds best in the major pentatonic. Now you can just hit the notes here and record that. You can use the chords mode here, which you can just swipe up to get that. Back here in the notes view, you can use this, which is like a repeater. Now, there's a name for it. I've forgotten what the name is, but if we hold down on a note and then we slide up here, I'll do it. You won't be able to see it, but I'm going to hold my finger on this note and then I'm going to slide this up and see what happens. So I'm holding down the note. And that gives you that classic kind of Pipa sound that you would hear if you heard the real authentic instrument. And these are all very authentic Asian instruments, by the way. Let's go back to the chords mode. We do, of course, have our autoplay. It's kind of hidden up the top here, but this is pretty cool. Once we turn autoplay on, take a listen to this. And is it the Pipa that's called the Chinese banjo or something? It sounds very banjo-like. So let's record something in. We'll do it here in A, and we'll build up a bit of a track here with these world instruments. Let's hit the record button and hit the A, and then there you go, just a little 4-bar arrangement here that we've got working for us here. And like every other instrument, you can come out here and you can edit this to your heart's content. But we're just going to leave it there with that. Let's jump to the next instrument, shall we? It is the Erhu. Now, this is called the Chinese violin for reasons that you're going to hear in a moment because it sounds like this. Now, there's a couple of things that you can do here. You notice you've got a few different options down the bottom here. Let's see what each of these do. So we're going to hold down on this note here, and then we're going to press these buttons. So the first one here gives you that kind of on and off kind of sound there. We've then got the next one here. That gives you a trill. So as you hold down and you hit that one, you get a trill. This one, now this is actually called something. In my first video, I showed what it was called, but it's called the horsehair something something. So if we hold this one down here, how cool is that? So it's like, right? And then the final one here is your vibrato. So if you're playing a part here, so if we're like, sounds really cool, doesn't it? Of course, you've got your chords mode here as well. And you got your autoplay. So let's just play an autoplay to go along with this one, shall we? We'll hit record and we'll hit the A. Very cool. We'll turn those volumes down a bit. These are very loud instruments too, aren't they? We'll slide this one out and turn the volumes down. So we get the Pipa and the Erhu. Let's grab our next instrument here, shall we? We'll hit the plus button and we'll jump in and we'll grab the Koto. This is a Japanese instrument and this is epic. Take a listen to this. I feel like I'm about to go to a dream sequence in the movies. So this one's pretty simple. Again, you can touch the notes there. You've got your scale selection here, so it defaults to the Japanese scale because it is a Japanese instrument, but again you can go say back to the major pentatonic if you want to. Now it really sounds like it's like, and then I wonder what it would be like if I ate 20 donuts, right? And down the bottom here, if we tap, very cool. A lot of cool options there. You got your chords mode here again. And we've got our autoplay. So let's see what autoplay sounds like as we bring this one into this. 1, 2, 3. Very cool. So that is the Koto. There's one final world instrument here that's a lot of fun, and that's the Guzheng, which is a very similar sort of instrument to the Koto. And you can do a lot of cool things. Like you notice that I was sort of bending the strings. You can go up and down the string to kind of bend it as well. You got similar sort of functions here. Very cool there. And you can actually use these. On this one, you can actually zoom in. So if you're finding that the interface is too hard, you can zoom in there, and you've actually got two different sections here. So you can play the bottom section and the top section there. So it makes it a lot easier to play. And again, we've got the chords mode here. And again, we've got the auto player. Let's kick it. Yo. Very cool. There you go. So we've got that. We've made ourselves a very cool little loop. Now, of course, we could edit this and we could change it and we could adjust it. It's all MIDI. So in fact, let's just come in here, and if we wanted to change this, so let's make the tempo a little bit faster. We've got full control over this. Tempo of 123. We'll change the key signature. Let's bring it up a little bit. Maybe put it into F sharp major just for fun. And now we've created a cool song. Now, one final tip with these, you can actually access these another way. So if we hit the plus button here, instead of going through world instruments, if you come down here and you go to more sounds, you can actually go back to your main categories up the top here, scroll to the bottom and go to other. And you'll find that they are all right here in the other instrument. There is the Guzheng, there's the Koto, they're all there. So if we grab, say, the Koto here, we can now play the Koto right here on a regular keyboard. So if you don't like those interfaces and you want to be able to play the Koto or play any of these instruments just using a keyboard interface, that is the way to do it. World instruments, how cool are they? Go in there, play with them, enjoy them here in GarageBand.